What is going on, guys? So today we are checking out the Odenwolf W3 or the Wolf 3. Now this is probably one of the most comprehensive packages for anybody who's a survivalist, outdoorsman, hunter, things like that. It's not just a knife, there's quite a bit to this package. So with that said, let's jump into it and check it out. Now, first off, let's start with what you're actually getting in the box, because this, again, as I mentioned, is more than just a knife as well. I mean, the knife's obviously the main portion, but there's more to it than that. So in the box, we're going to have the Wolf 3 Survival Knife full package. Now, what I mean by that is it includes obviously the knife itself, which is a full Tang D2 steel fixed blade knife. You know, D2 steel known for its incredible strength, great rust resistance, long lasting edge, all that kind of stuff. Just like the other Wolf models, this comes with a really nice rugged polyurethane sheath that has a belt loop, a multi-lock system so you can mount this vertically, horizontally. It also has a strap involved. There's more to it than just the regular one. You can remove the strap if you want to have it hanging. You can attach it to a molly pack. You can attach it to all sorts of stuff. So there's lots of different functionality, different ways that you can configure this. On top of that, it also has a fire starter that is built in that you can pull out of the sheath, so it's almost like a sheath for the fire starter as well. Not to mention, on the sheath itself is a compact built-in whetstone, so you can actually sharpen while you're on the go or when you're in the middle of processing. Now this is huge. I'm speaking mostly to the hunters out there who are processing game with a knife like this. That's one of the things that I always run into very, very quickly is once you start processing game, you start hacking away at some of the bone stuff, you're starting to cut open hide, things like that. Your knife can dull fairly quickly, right? It just happens. Having that with you, a whetstone with you on your hip, on the sheath itself, to be able to give it a quick sharpening right there can help you just continue to work, continue to get through that process. So really, they've done a great job just adding a lot of benefit to the entire package outside of just the knife. Now, right out of the box, the blade itself was razor sharp. I was very, very happy with the sharpening that it did, but what's great about it is that you can sharpen these things, with that D2 steel and the blade retention. They does a great job holding a nice sharp edge. My tip, again, as I've mentioned with knives like this, sharpen between 25 and 40 degrees. That's the kind of money spot that I have found for anyone who's wanting to keep a nice, sharp edge and keep that blade retention, that edge retention up as high and as long as possible. Now, just like the other Wolf models or W models, this one feels super premium. Feels nice. It's great balance. Feels nice and heavy. That full Tang, that build quality just feels really well done. Odenwolf is known for that. Their knives are fantastic. I think they're great. I think they do a great job with the design. The handle that they use on these with that kind of rubberized grip, as opposed to a hard plastic, just another great addition. Obviously, is going to be a little bit better, especially when your hands are wet, covered in blood, from a kill, things like that. If you're processing meat, water, mud, things like that, it's gonna help you hang on to it a little bit better. Plus, it's slightly, it's got a little bit of a softness to it. So if you're doing any really pressure sensitive, really heavy pushing or cutting or shaving, or splitting wood, for example, that's gonna help just with your hand, keeping, making it so it's not just jamming into your hand quite as hard. It's gonna give it a little bit of give to it, which I think is also really nice. Now, the other thing I will say about this entire package is obviously the addition of a fire starter is pretty sweet. I haven't really seen anything else out there that's like that specifically, but having that built right into the sheath means that you're always prepared in the backcountry. No more digging around in your pockets for that. It's always just nice to have it on hand. Obviously, that's going to make it a very specific, kind of a specific purpose, specific use case. Not everyone is going to be wanting to carry around a fire starter at all times, unless you're just very prepared or emergency preparedness forward. But I think that's just a really great addition. And if you're looking for something that's going to go great in a survival pack, car, in your RV, in your trailer, if you're backpacking, it's just anywhere in your gear, having that with you, just part of that whole package, so that you have the knife and the fire starter to be able to do that all in one unit, is just really, really nice. Now, the other thing that I really have to call out here is the multi-lock sheath. I think this is incredibly versatile. It lets you wear this knife in multiple positions. So whether you're hiking, hunting, camping, it's comfortable, secure. Again, you can mount this horizontally, vertically. You can use the strap system as well. So there's lots of really functional ways to do this. And I think that having that multifaceted, multifunctional way of being able to mount the knife is almost just as important as being able to carry it with you all times. So ultimately, guys, what I have to say about this is Odenwolf, the W3, super high quality, feels really great. Really high quality materials, really nice build. I love the green color of the one that we looked at in the video here. As you guys can see, it looks really slick. Very nice blade color, just a really nice overall package. The knife itself is fantastic. Pairing that with the sheath and the mount and the fact that it's got a whetstone and a fire starter all kind of built in just really makes this an awesome kit. So if you're in the market for not only just a knife, but just something that is just great for survival, outdoorsmen's backpacking and all that kind of stuff, definitely consider checking out the Odenwolf W3 or Wolf 3 model. I think you'll really enjoy it. But guys, as usual, I hope this video was helpful for you, and I'll see you in the next one.